Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to the next installment in the countdown of the best fully upgraded cars in GTA Online. If this is the first video you've seen in this series, click the annotation below or the link in the description and everything will be explained in the intro video. Otherwise, let's continue from where we finished off last time. So in the previous video we saw that the car in 71st position managed to get a lap time of 1 minute 15.913, and in 70th position we have the Bodhi, which manages a big jump in lap time with a 1 minute 15.040, so a big jump in lap time between 71st and 70th positions there. This is our 4th placed off-road vehicle, so not too bad in that class. It is quite nice to drive for an off-road vehicle, I guess you could say, but it's not going to be challenging the top spots, the top 3 in the class. Still quite a nice vehicle overall and well balanced, I guess. So in 69th place we have a pretty boring vehicle, which is the Stania. Now the Stania manages a lap time of 1 minute 14.907, so not too much quicker than the Bodhi there. 9th placed sedan, and it's kind of on its own really in this point. You know, there's not a lot around it that's any on the same speed as it. It's kind of a bit of a boring vehicle really. Not really very many modifications, and yeah, it's kind of a nothing car really, what you'd kind of expect from a sedan. So in 68th place we have the Asterope. Now the Asterope is a bit of a surprise. You would consider that it would be a pretty useless vehicle, but with a 114.437 it's a good half a second quicker than the Stania and is our 8th placed sedan. So we are starting to get up there with the sedans now. We have had quite a lot of vehicles in that class and we're starting to see the top spots, and for the Asterope not to have a spoiler and still be up here with these kind of lap times, that's a pretty good thing for it to do. So in 67th place, just ahead of the Asterope, is the Stinger. Now the Stinger manages a 1 minute 14.177, and this is our 7th placed Sports Classic car. Now I will just let you know that the 66th place vehicle manages a lap time of 1 minute 14.173, so that's 0.04 of a second quicker. Now actually that was something that surprised me, and you'll see why that is when you see which car it is. It's the Stinger GT. So the Stinger GT is in 66th place and is only 0.04 of a second quicker than the regular Stinger. Now that's because after I've checked it, I couldn't believe that they were so close. I went back and checked it. I checked the code, the game code, and it turns out that the Stinger and the Stinger GT under the hood are exactly the same vehicle. They have exactly the same performance available to them. They are pretty much the same vehicle. You know, it's only the body that looks a little bit different. So you can either have the Stinger or the Stinger GT, it doesn't matter, and they will give you exactly the same kind of lap time. So in 65th position we have the Washington, another sedan with a 1 minute 14.1, just a little bit quicker than the two Stinger cars, and our 7th placed sedan. Again, the Washington doesn't have a spoiler available to it, so it's not too bad to be up in this position, and it does have good traction, which is kind of, a lot of the sedans do have a lot of traction available to them, just not a lot of power to really utilise it as well as they could. So in 64th place we have the Warrener, another sedan, and the Warrener kind of, it's not too bad, 114.0, it's just a very small amount quicker than the Washington. Very close though. It would be interesting to have a race between the last few cars that we've seen. Our 6th placed sedan, this does have a spoiler available to it, but it still doesn't have that much traction even with a spoiler, but a lot more modifications available, and it's a lot more interesting car in the sedans class, I guess you could say, than what we've seen previously. So in 63rd place we have the Primo. Now the Primo is another sedan, and it's our 5th placed sedan, and it's actually reasonably good. A 113.9, again not that much different to the lap times that we have seen, but with a spoiler available to it, it does have quite a good balance available, on it. It's got good traction around the corners. It is quite a nice car to drive and quite an interesting car to own, I guess you could say as well. I quite like the Primo, and it's not too bad for the sedans class. In 62nd place we have our next muscle car with the Vigero. Now the Vigero does have a spoiler, and you would think that would help it, and it does a little bit, but it's not enough to really give it anything special. It is only our 8th placed muscle car, 113.878. It's not that quick of a lap time, but it is a very nice car to drive. With the spoiler, it is very well balanced and fully modded. It's just one of the nicest muscle cars in terms of how it feels to drive, I guess you could say. So in 61st place, and the last car for this video is the Futo. Now this is the first sports car that we've seen, and for a sports car to be in 61st position, that's pretty criminal, I guess. But with a 113.7, it's not that much quicker than what we've just seen from the Vigero, and we've had quite a few cars that are in the same area in terms of lap time. But the Futo, for a sports car, 21st place and last in sports, it's pretty awful for a sports car. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that a sports car is so low down in the order. So that's it for that video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think is going to be in the next video, from position 60 all the way down to 51st. Also, let me know what you thought about the cars that are in this video as well. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Leave a like and comment and subscribe and all that good stuff if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.